Some stories begin with a spark. This one begins with a shadow. Long before humans counted years, before cities rose from stone, the world was ruled by gods, whose emotions shaped the earth itself. And among them stood a king no one dared to look in the eye, Hades, lord of the underworld. His realm was silent, his heart even more so, until one day something changed. Persephone, daughter of Demeter, was the light of spring itself. Wherever she stepped, flowers burst from the soil. She lived under her mother's protection, perhaps too tightly. But the world above adored her as the promise of warmth after winter. One morning, Persephone wandered through a field of wildflowers, plucking blossoms and weaving them into a small crown. The air shimmered with calm. Even the wind held its breath. And then the earth cracked. From the opening rose a chariot of black iron, pulled by horses darker than midnight. At its reins stood Hades. His eyes did not burn like fire. They glowed like something ancient, patient, and lonely. The world froze as he reached for Persephone. No battle thundered, no hero rushed in. Hades lifted her onto the chariot, and the ground swallowed them whole, sealing the sky away. Demeter felt the loss instantly. A mother's instinct, sharp as lightning, pierced her heart. She searched every hill, every valley. Days turned into nights, nights into months. And as her grief grew, the world changed with it. Fields withered, grass dried, trees held their branches like tired arms. Demeter, goddess of harvest, refused to let the world flourish while her daughter was gone. Winter, unknowingly, had been born. Meanwhile, in the underworld, Persephone sat beside Hades. She was frightened, but not broken. And Hades, though feared by gods and mortals alike, showed her a side of his heart no one else had witnessed. Quiet respect, careful distance, an affection carved out slowly. But even a god cannot escape fate. Zeus, seeing the earth growing weaker by the day, knew the world could not survive Demeter's despair. A deal had to be struck. Hermes was sent as messenger to reclaim Persephone. Hades did not stop her. Love, even his kind of love, learns to open a hand. But before she left, Persephone tasted something from the underworld. A handful of pomegranate seeds. And that changed everything. Because anyone who eats the food of the underworld cannot fully leave it. Persephone would spend part of the year with her mother, and part of it with Hades. And the world would follow her footsteps. When she rises to the earth, spring awakens. Flowers bloom under her touch. Demeter smiles again, and life returns. When she descends back to the underworld, Demeter's sorrow brings the chill. Leaves fall. Winter spreads its quiet blanket across the land. And the seasons were born. And here's the part most people forget. In the oldest versions of the tale, Persephone does not eat the seeds by accident. She chooses. Maybe she loved the underworld more than we think. Maybe she wished to return. But that is a secret the seasons still try to whisper to us.
If mythology, chaos, and forgotten gods are your thing, our book, Hated Gods, is for you. Link below.